Benjamin, how are you, mate?
Not too bad, thank you. Yourself?
I'm all right, thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Right, I made a video on yourselves, right?
Yeah.
It was called Brilliant or Idiot. We had a lot of replies to it, and now I'm going to read off the maddest and meanest replies to yourself. I want to get your reaction, all right? So don't shoot the messenger, don't knock me out.
I might have to,
No,
mate.
don't do that. Right, so here we go. So first one, they're going to get meaner as they go along, so bear with.
Typical.
First one from Paulie Dans, 3456.
Has he got his address as well?
No, he didn't put that on there, funny enough. Right, I can't imagine how frustrating it is fighting this man. It must be like trying to itch your arse with your teeth.
I like that one.
Like that one?
That's quite good.
So, have you ever tried to itch your arse with your teeth?
I might try after this.
Give it a go,
No,
yeah.
I'll give it a go.
Explain the frustration element when you're fighting your opponents. Are you trying sort of 50% entertainment, 50% frustrating them, or is it 90-10? Which way does it go?
I just think I'm a true wind-up merchant, if I'm honest. If I was at school, I'd pull someone's hair, look away, pull someone's hair, look away, until they flipped, and I'd love it. Same at home. If I'm winning at FIFA, it's 1-0. I'd go on and on and on until someone's turning off the console. So getting that little bite, it's the best feeling ever.
Has anyone headbutted you like in your last fight?
Well, exactly. It was a bit wild, wasn't it? But I'm sure many of them will come more.
This guy is so smug, I reckon he bottles his farts and sells them.
Wow. Well, if
That
I did
was-
bottle them, man, there would be
Do you do
bodies
that?
all over the gaff.
Is there a fine line between confidence and arrogance in boxing? Do you think it's a necessity to have that arrogance?
Of course, you're going in there fighting somebody. I think you need that arrogance, you need that confidence. But it can't be false confidence, because I think that gets seen through. For me, my confidence comes from the hard work I put in. I know what I do in the gym, so I think whatever happens, happens. I've worked hard, I'm confident, and I believe I'll win. But if it is too arrogant, you're overlooking the person, you think you're the big I am, I do think that's when you do get stung on the foot.
Right. So, this
The
one,
way you look at me is funny, man.
this one's in relation to your next fight,
Yeah.
Liam Cameron. So, this was sent in from Henry Blaine. I don't think he's a fan of you. He says, I hope Liam Cameron annihilates this Krusty the Clown looking muppet and puts him on a When Showboating Goes Wrong compilation.
That must be a burner account from like his missus or something. I reckon.
Or Liam,
I
yeah.
reckon it's one of them, man. They've set that account up and sent it themselves.
So you are stepping up in class each fight now. There's a big debate around yourself. Will you be doing the showboating when you get into the later fights, into the World Championship fights and whatnot? Will you be doing it then?
I guess
do you
we'll
reckon?
wait and see. I think it's my true character. You know, I'm a true boxer. I don't think you get Olympic medals just messing around. But I think that's what makes me. I think that's what makes me different. I've got that in there. I can showboat, I can have fun. But when I really need to, I can box and fight as well. So whatever happens on the night.
And just tell Henry Blaine how the Liam Cameron fight goes.
He'll be getting annihilated. And after that, delete the burner account.
Okay, this one was from Tyler Tim 84. What an absolute knobhead. Short and
Oh,
sweet,
short
that
and
one.
sweet?
Yeah.
Can't complain. I've heard
Anything to
worse.
say to that?
I've heard worse.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's probably a compliment.
Yeah, let's move on. Right, okay. He's like a Prince Nassim ordered from Timu. He'll get found out and end up on Strictly Come Dancing, sent in by Johnny Terror.
I don't mind Strictly Come. That's
Yeah,
quite my
it's a
mum
good
loves
career,
it. Man.
innit?
Yeah, it's good. I think I've got the twinkle toes for it, so.
I think you have, yeah.
Well, I don't mind. This sounds like a good plan, that.
Yeah. I know you're not a fan of the Prince Nassim comparison, but where has the inspiration come from for your showboating and what you do in the ring?
If I'm honest, it's just my true self. I like having fun in there. I've been like that since a kid. I'd never actually watched Prince Nazim. I did the kit, of course, because I got sponsored with Adidas and whatnot, but I like true boxers. I actually like watching true boxers. So my favourite boxer is Mario Kindelin. I like Tommy Hearns, Ben Whittaker, and my coach has got me now on Salvador Sanchez. They're true fighters, and I love that. I don't really like watching myself spin around, but it works for me. It's just
I
me.
do. Never mind what Johnny's saying, I like it. Right, so on to Freddie B, 040992.
Yeah.
If Ben Whittaker was fighting Chris Eubank Jr. in my back garden, I'd close the curtains.
Oh, well, he ain't getting a ticket then, is he?
Right, do you rate Chris Eubank Jr.?
For what he's done, for where he's come from, you have to respect it. He's fought some great fighters. Didn't always beat them, but then he beat someone like a James DeGale, Olympic gold medalist in his own rights, world champion. And at the end of the day, getting there, selling the fights the way he does, he's a good character to have in the sport. If you like him or don't like him, you always want to see what he's doing. He's very mysterious, and I think the sport needs it.
I see Ben Shalom put a post up with you two saying pay-per-view. Is that something you fancy along the line?
You know what?
If he can get there, he's
if
got
the
to go
money's
up in
there,
weight,
I'm
innit?
there. Exactly. I'm the younger guy. I'm the fresher guy. I believe I got way more experience. My boxing talent speaks for itself. But you know, if the money's there, sign me up. I'll be on a slim fat diet, something like that, or world slimming.
Oh, you
whatever it's
have to go
called.
down if need be.
Yeah, if I need to. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean, my coach has to just hold me up on the scales, but I'll be all right.
Mind it. I disagree with him entirely there. I think it's a cracking fight myself. Right, from Robbie, 12.91. He's already going the distance at this level against a bunch of puddings. He's more pillow-fisted than McGran.
Well, oh, bloody hell.
So you have been a distance in your last two fights, and some people have drawn conclusions from that. Does it bother you at all? Do you change how you fight in the next fight?
Not at all. At the end of the day, real boxing fans and real boxers know when people are coming to survive, they're just coming to get to the end of the round. They're coming to get to the 10th round, and for them, oh, I've made it the distance. It's like, come on now. But if you've got somebody really live and trying to fight, that's when you can really hurt them. And I believe that's what will happen in the next fight.
Right, we are on to the very last one. This is sent in from Jexler, 2222.
He sounds bad just from his name.
He sounds like a bad boy, doesn't he? Right. He's not a fan of yourself, I've got to be honest.
You know, you're composing yourself, so I want to know what he said.
This guy calls himself the surgeon. He's more like the sturgeon. He's a wet fish. There's too many killers in this division, like Bivol and Beterbiev, but he wouldn't even beat the fellow Brits like Buatsi, Hutchinson, Richards, Arthur, Smith and Yard.
Well, he's
Say
not
to
he's
that.
not a fan, is he?
No, he clearly ain't.
He's
no.
not a fan, but people like that, all you can do is prove them wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. I'm on the journey to do that. I want to start ticking them off one by one. What's his name? Jexter?
Jexler, 22.
We'll have to go and find him, get him a ringside seat, and every time I win, I'll look over and give him a nice smile.
Brilliant stuff. Right, just lastly on that, obviously big words from Jexler there. Bivol, Beterbiev, who wins?
I've gone back and forth, but now on camera as well, I'll go for Bivol.
Bivol.
Yeah.
And out of them names that I said, which one entices you the most?
Yeah.
I'm going to have Marcel in it.
Okay.
I want you against Willie Hutchinson.
Yeah,
I wanna see it.
I
It's
fought
gonna
him in
be
the
carnage.
amateurs. Yeah, I fought him in the amateurs and beat him in the amateurs.
Oh, did you?
So if it needs to be 2-0, it needs to be 2-0. But it'd be a great fight. We're both young, both kind of at the same age. I actually went to the Olympics. He turned pro, so he's got a bit of step ahead there. But I think I'd beat him again.
Fantastic stuff. Right, October the 12th
Yeah.
is coming. It's going to be live on DAZN.
Yeah.
Have a good fight.
Thank
Hope
you
it's a
very
great
much.
night for you. It's been a
Nice.
pleasure. You're a good sport,
Thank
man.
you, man.
Legend.